So I thought today to help you out with your real estate career and avoid some mistakes that I've made along the way, I'd tell you some of the biggest mistakes that I've made along the way. Surrounding myself with the wrong people. I have been around negative people, people who don't follow through, people who aren't growing. And if you want to make it in real estate, surround yourself with positive people that are movers and shakers and getting the job done. It will do wonders for you. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most. So you need to find positive people, like I said, go-getters with track records and people whose values align with your values. You know, I'm a person that I'm a straight shooter. I'm an honest person. I never like to push somebody into something that they don't want, especially when they're making a big purchase like a home. So if you can find people in the business that are like that, and if those values align with yours, that's who you should align yourself with. In the beginning, I didn't have any accountability or a mentor. I'm a very hardworking, self-driven person. But what I've learned over the years is by having a mentor, a coach, and having some accountability, it has made the world of difference in my business. So maybe in the beginning you can't afford to hire a coach, but you can find a mentor. There are people out there who are always willing to help. I'm one of them. And find somebody that'll help you with along the way. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I love helping people, and I love helping them avoid the mistakes that I've made. Find a mentor in the business community and start networking with them. You'll be surprised at the people you meet who could give you some great advice and tips that'll help you along the way, things that you didn't even know, that you don't know what you don't know. Form a mastermind group, or like I said, hire a coach. It took me a while before I was able to hire a coach, but it's the best business decision I've ever made. It's made a huge difference in my business. Not hiring sooner or hiring the wrong people. So eventually I did get to a point in my business where I had so much business, it was too much for me to handle on my own. And I had to get an assistant. And that's what I started with. In the beginning, I went with people that I knew and liked, and they were my friends. And sometimes those don't always make the best team members. And then you have to be the boss. And so what I've learned over the years is never hire anybody you can't fire. A family member or a good friend that you don't want to fire, don't hire them in the first place. And it's okay to go with people that you like, because you're going to have to work with them, but find people outside of your direct sphere of influence that may be good for your team. And get help from HR professionals. I was terrible at hiring. I didn't have any experience at it. And there are people out there that do have experience with it, and they're always willing to help you. So again, that kind of goes back to my previous one. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. The other thing is not taking time off. In this business, we get busy, and when you're running your own business and you're the agent that everybody's counting on, it makes it hard to take time off. Because you don't want to turn your business over to, I had agents who covered for me when I was out of town, but that's not who my customers have been working with all along, and I felt bad turning them over to somebody that doesn't really know anything about their transaction. But there are ways to handle it, and it can be done. And what I found the best thing to do is schedule your vacations ahead of time. The beginning of the year, sit down and block off on your calendar the days you're going to take off, or the weekends, or the vacation time, because once you've bought a plane ticket or you've made a reservation, it's really hard to cancel it. And the other thing I've always found over the years is when you're getting ready to go out of town, that's when everybody calls you and they want to sell their house or they want to buy a house. So if your business is slow, plan a vacation. It works every time. Find an accountant or a tax advisor to help you, because there is lots of ins and outs to the income you'll have, the expenses you have, and the taxes you're going to pay. It's always great getting that big commission check, but you need to be putting the money away for taxes, because eventually you're going to have to pay the taxes. So it's a little bit different ballgame when you're a self-employed person, so make sure you find yourself a good accountant or tax advisor to help you with those things. I hope you've enjoyed this. If there's anything I can do to help you along the way, let me know. Thank you.